Hi children, this is Krishna Shastri, IIT Maths teacher. In the earlier class we have completed that up to 12th problem. Next we are discussing the 13th one. That is, in a triangle ABC, sides are A, B and C and sides are given as the measures. So triangle ABC is given. So we are taking as the ABC. AB is the longest side in the triangle, and next BC and then CA. Now AB is given as 6.8 centimeter, BC is given as 6 centimeter and it is given as 4.5 centimeter. Now this is the triangle is given with the sides ABC. So sides we need to consider as the ABC. Which side will be A and which side will be B and which side will be C, in the sense the side which is opposite to the vertex A. See here, vertex A is there. To its, what will be the opposite side? That will be, we will consider as a small a. And the side which is opposite to the vertex of capital B, that one we will consider as small b, and this will be small c. Understood? To the vertex A, what will be the opposite side? That will be considered as a small a side. And to the vertex B, what will be the opposite side? That will be small b, and this will be small c. Now, if these are the measures, AB is equal to 6.8, BC is equal to 6 and CA is equal to 4.5, then among the following, what are the true statements is question. What are the true statements? Which of the following are true? Yes. Now, see, first one we are taking. Now we can consider this A value we can write as the 6 centimeter. B value we can write as the 4.5 centimeter. And the C value we can write as the 6.8 centimeter. Now, first one, A minus B. A minus B value is how much? A value is 6 centimeter minus B value is 4.5 centimeter. By that, how much we will get? If we subtract this, we will get as the 1.5 centimeter. This value is less than to the C is given. This is less than to the 6.8 centimeter. So, this is the true statement. 1.5 centimeter is less than to the 6.8. So, what the value we got, that is true. Next, second option if we are considering, then B minus C is less than A. Now substitute the B value, 4.5 centimeter minus C value 6.8 centimeter, then how much we will get? Minus 2.3 centimeter we will get. This is less than to the 6 centimeter, so it is the true statement again. Next, if we are considering the option 3, what we have that? A minus C is less than B. A minus C. What is the A value here if we considering? Here we will do that. A minus C is less than B. Now A value is 6 centimeter minus C value is 6.8 centimeter. That value will get as a minus 0.8 centimeter. So by that, it is less than to the 4.5. So by that we can say third option also correct. Minus 0.8 is less than to the 4.5, so it is also correct. Next we have the fourth option, A plus B is less than C. A value is 6 plus B value is 4.5. This value is 10.5 we are getting. It is not less than to the 6.8 centimeter. So fourth option alone wrong. Now by observing and substituting the values, all the values 1, 2, 3. Three options are we are getting correct. Two statements and fourth one we are getting as a wrong. If we observe, not only by solving this, one more method also we can observe. See, always it is given already, it is a triangle. In the triangle, by the inequalities of the triangle relating to the sides, we can say sum of or any difference of any two sides must be less than to the third side, and addition of the sides, any two sides, sum of any two sides must be greater than to the third side, and difference between the two sides must be less than to the third side. So by using these two properties, difference between the A and B sides, it is less than C, it is true statement, and the difference between the B and C sides, we will get the less than A, it is also true, and the difference between the A and C sides, it is also less than B, so it is also true. But coming to the fourth one, it is sum is given, sum must be greater than to the third side, but here it is given as the less than, so the fourth statement is false statement. Remaining three are correct statements. Okay, copy this statement. Next we have the 14th question, that is, which of the following are true? Four statements are given. In that, what is the correct answer? Correct statement we need to say. In an isosceles triangle, the angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So from day one, we are saying the properties of triangle in that. In an isosceles triangle, see, if we are taking this as the isosceles triangle and these two sides are equal, then to this, what are the angles are there? These two will be equal. See, AB is equal to AC if we are considering, then continuously we can say that angle C is equal to angle B. AB, to the AB angle C is there, and to the AC opposite angle B is there, so these two will be equal. It is true statement. Next, the sum of the angles in a triangle is three right angles. Sum of the angles in a triangle is three right angles. See, it is to the first option. Second option, angle A plus angle B plus angle C must be equal to 180 degrees. 180 degrees we can write as 2 into 90 degrees. That means we can say as two right angles, but here given is the three right angles, so second option is wrong, first option is correct. Third option, the sum of any two sides of a triangle is lesser than the third side. Sum of the any two sides, see third one, AB plus BC must be greater than to the AC. It is must be greater than, but here given is the less than. The sum of any two sides of a triangle is lesser than the third side, but it is greater than the third side, so this is also false statement. Next, a triangle cannot have more than one right angle. Yes, if we are taking the right angle triangle, here 190 degrees is there, remaining these two must be acute angles, that means less than 90 degrees. So by the statement a triangle cannot have more than one right angle, in the sense it is true. So triangle only can have the four right angles, one right angle only, more than one right angle is not possible in the triangle, so the statement is true. So by the answer, first statement and fourth statement both are wrong, correct, and the second and third are false statements. Okay, copy this one. Next we have the 15th question, that is, which of the following can have the angles of a triangle? So among this, which angles will be the angles of the triangle is the question. So here we can consider first option we are discussing, that is given as the 40, 60 and 70. We know that sum of the angles of a triangle must be 180 degrees. Sum of the angles, by angle sum property of a triangle, sum of the angles must be 180 degrees. So by that we will add this 40 degrees plus 60 degrees plus 70 degrees we are doing. So by that how much we will get? 40 plus 60 is 100, 100 plus 70 is equal to 170. So first option will not form a triangle. Why? The angle sum is not getting the 180, so first option is not correct. Next, second option we are discussing, that is 100, 80 and 60. Again, if we are adding the sum of the triangles, if we add sum of the angles of a triangle, if we are taking, then 100 plus 80 plus 60. So by that 100 plus 80, 180, 180 plus 60 is equal to 240 degrees. So again, second option is also not correct. Next, if we are discussing the third option, 70 plus 70, 30, 80. So by that, if we are taking 70 plus 30 plus 80. So 70 plus 30 is equal to 100, 100 plus 80 is equal to 180 degrees. So this maybe can form a triangle. These angles can form a triangle. Fourth option, again we are taking 30 degrees, 90 degrees and 60. So by that sum of the angles, if we are taking 30 plus 90 plus 60. So by that 30 plus 90, 120, 120 plus 60 is equal to 180. Again we got the 180 answer. So these also can form a triangle. So whenever we are taking the angle sum property of a triangle, by adding the angles we need to get the 180 degrees, but in the first and second option we are not getting the 180, and in the third and fourth options we are getting the answers as 180. So 3 and 4 are correct, can form a triangle, and the 3 and 4 options, these angles will be the angles of a triangle. Okay, copy this one. Next we have the 16th question. In that statement type questions we have statement 1. A triangle can have two obtuse angles. It is a false statement. Statement only one obtuse angle is possible. Why? Means obtuse angle in the sense more than 90 and less than 180. So in the triangle there is possibility to get only one obtuse angle. So statement 1 is wrong. 16. Statement 2. A triangle must have three acute angles. It is must is given. There is no rule to get. There must be acute angles. One right angle also may be there, and one obtuse angle also can be there. So there is no rule to get obtuse exactly three acute angles. So statement 2 also false. So we can say that 16th answer, statement 1 is false and statement 2 is also false. So by that both the statements are false. Second option we can take. For the 16th question we can take the second option. And the 17th question, statement 1. Every equilateral triangle is an isosceles triangle. It is true statements. Every equilateral triangle also can say as a isosceles triangle. Why? Isosceles triangle in the sense there is a must two sides are equal, then the triangle is called as a isosceles triangle. In the equilateral triangle it is already saying the three sides are equal, so two sides will be always equal. So by that equilateral triangle also can say as the isosceles triangle. An isosceles triangle is always a right angle triangle. There is no rule like that. Isosceles triangle can be a acute angle triangle, or else obtuse angle triangle also can be there. So by that statement 2 is false. So statement 1 is true and statement 2 is false. We can take the third option. Okay. For 16th question option 2, and for the 17th question option 3 is the correct. Copy this. Next we have the 18th question. Match the following. Matrix matching. Column 1, column 2 is given. In the column 1 angle measures are given, and in the column 2 types of triangles are given. So based on the in the first class itself we have discussed that classification of triangles based on the angles. So in that first one, 75 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees. If you observe, all angles we have as the less than 90 degrees. That means all three angles are acute angles. So by that we can say option A as acute angled triangle. So acute angled triangle A is 1. Next B, 100, 60, 20. 100 is more than 90 degrees, it is obtuse angle. We know that in a triangle there is more than one 90 degrees angle is there. That means one obtuse angle is there. The triangle is called as the obtuse angled triangle. So B we can say as the option 2. B we can say as the option 2. Next C, 30 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. 90 degrees in the sense it is right angle. Right angle in a triangle, if there is one right angle is there, then the triangle is called as a right angled triangle. So we can say as the third option. C we can say as the third option. Next D, 110 degrees, 50 degrees and 20 degrees. 110 is more than 90, so it is obtuse angle. And we know that in a triangle there is one obtuse angle. The triangle is called as the obtuse angle triangle. So we can take the D as second option. We can take the D as second one. So by that it is acute angle triangle, it is obtuse angle triangle, and it is the right angle triangle, and it is the obtuse angle triangle. So by that 1, 2, 3, 2 is our option. So in our textbook we have this option as the option 1. Option 1 we can take as the correct. Okay. So based on the angles we are giving the types of the triangle. Okay. Copy this. Next we have the 19th question, that is if in a triangle opposite interior angles are 30 degrees and 45 degrees, then the value of corresponding exterior angle is dash. See, opposite interior angles. Let us consider a triangle. Let it be triangle ABC. In that, if opposite interior angles are 30 degrees and 45, let it be this as the 30 and let it be it is the 45 degrees. 30 degrees and 45 degrees. Then corresponding exterior angles to these corresponding exterior angle will become as this one. So what is the value of this is the question. So we know that exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angles. So by that we can say exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angles, in the sense 30 degrees plus 45 degrees we can write. So by that exterior angle is equal to 30 plus 45 is equal to 75 degrees. So therefore corresponding exterior angle value is equal to exterior angle is equal to 75 degrees we can say as the answer. So we know that exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angles. So this exterior angle we can say as sum of these two. So by adding those 30 plus 45 we will get as the 75 degrees. So that will be the exterior angle. Here its value we can take as a 75 degrees. Okay, copy this. Next we have the 20th question, that is in an isosceles triangle ABC, if AB equal to AC and angle A is equal to 3 into angle B, then angle C is how much is the question. See which type of triangle is given, it is isosceles triangle. So we have taken the isosceles triangle and also given as AB is equal to AC. So that means these two are equal. See here, whenever we are saying that isosceles triangle, that must and should we need to remember the point what we have related to the isosceles triangle. Given that, what is given? AB side is equal to AC. In isosceles triangle, whenever the sides are, two sides are equal, its opposite angles also will be equal. So by that, whenever AB is equal to AC, So by that we can say angle C is equal to angle B. So angle C is equal to angle B. Here angle C value we need to find out. So whenever we need to find out the angle C value, it is equal to angle B, so we can find out the angle B. Also given what is given? Angle A is equal to 3 into angle B. Okay, leave this. And what we have, the by angle sum property, or else in triangle ABC, we know that angle A plus angle B plus angle C must be equal to 180 degrees. So we can substitute these values now. See, angle A is equal to 3 into angle B is given. So 3 into angle B, instead of angle A in this, we can substitute 3 into angle B plus angle B as it is, plus instead of angle C again we can write as the angle B is equal to 180 degrees. Now if you observe, 3 into angle B plus angle B, angle B. So 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5. 5 into angle B is equal to 180 degrees. So by that angle B value, if we want to find out, angle B is equal to 180 divided by 5 will come. So therefore we can say angle B is equal to 36 degrees. If we divide 180 divided by 5, then we will get the 36 degrees. But angle B we got, what we need to find out actually? Angle C. So therefore angle C is equal to angle B. So by that angle C is equal to angle B value is equal to 36. So angle C also will get as a 36 degrees. Okay. This is the value for angle C. Again I am explaining, children. It is isosceles triangle is given. Whenever isosceles triangle, these two sides are equal, in the sense these angles also will be equal. And angle A value is given as 3 into angle B. So in the triangle, sum of the angles is equal to 180 degrees. By that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180. Here given values, if we are substituting, angle A is given as the 3 into angle B plus angle B as it is, and the angle C we can say as angle B by doing this. So by adding all this, 5 into angle B is equal to 180. By that angle B value will get as 180 by 5. Angle B value is 36. But actually asking to find out the angle C. So by that angle C is equal to angle B. Already we got here. So by using that statement, angle C value also we can say as the 36 degrees. Okay. Copy this, children. This is the final question in this chapter we have. So all questions we have discussed in this. Remaining the additional package is there. Practice extra questions for more knowledge from the additional package. Additional package is also very important for getting the good marks in objective tests. Okay. Thank you, children. Thank you very much.